shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from East Rutherford. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Green 19, you got
Here's Hall once more. Escapes the defender. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Here we go,
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to tuck it and run. He slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Second down. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Right get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He brings it in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal, Chargers.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
380.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Fields. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB. and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go, son. 58.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Dodges another stop. There he goes on the right side. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
The give to Hall on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit them right in the mouth.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Fields on third. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Darius Davis to return it. Crashes through a tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Harris on second down. We'll cobble together a yard there. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Johnson finds the football. Complete. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's incomplete left side.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's gonna have this one down to the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's gonna give the Chargers the 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Herbert from the gun. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, they go with Harris. Second down run, good for 4, and brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. And he could have a free play here. He's keeping it. He's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. So they'll decline this and take the result. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-3 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Fields on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Jets.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
30-yard line.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Go right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 319, right side.
Now it's Fields. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead with William. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3.
Jets 10. Chargers 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And now approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. Gain of 12. First down.
Herbert now. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Draw play here. Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Herbert back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Throwing now, Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Jets 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Quick slant, caught by Lockett. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
10 yards.
They only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd in inches. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
Christian Wilkins on the stop.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go. 19 seconds. Hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
And the Jets, first down.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go. 58.
Another throw for Fields. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's the line he's going to run for it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All set now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Fields. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Set.
Fields out of the gun. That's Thomas. He's got it. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Good.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Herbert on 1st down. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
Herbert from the gun. Walking a tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go, sir.
He'll throw it. throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Running it with Hampton. He takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
More yards.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
Cap.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
6. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Hampton takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over.
Here we go. Good. Move it down.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Why not? Here we go. 5:51. Tonight.
From the gun, it's Hall. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, son.
No throw. 3rd and long. Making the call himself. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Don't jump. Ready? Up.
This time it's a passing play. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44.
Here's Hall running his own read. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, Side.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. Right at the 31. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Another Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
Give to Hall now on the option. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Field slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot.
He will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the 2nd half with some needed points. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Here we go.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own lead. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Counter. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dinged for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Up.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 22-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap to Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Now start with a give to Harris. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Harris on 2nd down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards of the end block. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 28, Jets 16. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10.
Now here comes the New York offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1.
Here we go, side.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking right, and he finds him. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Chased out to his right.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Fields now on 3rd. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Desperation time here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way spark a comeback?
He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Harris. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds him over the middle. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
That one's good to McConkey. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. 3rd and 10. Have to find a way forward. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Jets and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
3-19,
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
16 yards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Fields out of the gun. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fields looking to throw. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw it. Completed left side to Smith. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
To throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Harris gets it on the counter. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Harris once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd.
2 yards.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country,